Last video where we're covering Stella's incrementality reports, we were taking a look at the median incremental ROAS broken down by channel. And in this one, we're going to take a look at something a little bit different. I want to draw your attention over to this column here, IQR. IQR is a measure of the interquartile range. So what it's doing here is, out of all of the results in the sample size, it's taking a look at the spread between the 25th percentile result and the 75th percentile result, giving us a read of the middle 50% of results and getting rid of the outliers on either side. This can be a really interesting and useful thing to look at because it tells us something about the predictability and the replicability of the results by channel. What does this mean? So let's go ahead and take a look at the results from Meta's incrementality tests over here. You can see, again, on the x-axis we have spend, on the y-axis we have the revenue generated, and you can see here, again, quite a consolidation of results around the line of best fit. We're going to take a look here at this coefficient of variation. This is for Meta the lowest amongst all of the channels in the report, meaning that the results actually are quite consolidated and clustered around that line of best fit. Means there's a lower level of variability in the incremental return on ad spend. This can be different from when we take a look at Google Ads. You see here the coefficient of variation close to doubled, and especially at higher spend levels, you start to see more of a scatter plot of incremental ROAS results, meaning, again, that the predictability, especially at higher spend levels, starts to drop for Google Ads. And then we can move to connected TV, again, which had the highest coefficient of variation and the highest IQR here in the sample set of results. So again, this is meaningful because when we look at this broken down by channel, it's very exciting to see connected TV have the highest median ROAS. Obviously, that might present itself as an opportunity. But then we have this second order question, which is about replicability and predictability of the results. And in that case, we can see that Meta actually produced results that were the most reliably close to the median across all of the different tests. So it means that if we were to run a Meta incrementality test for one of our brands, the likelihood that our incrementality result lands close or closer to the 2.92x median iROAS for Meta is higher than if we were to run an incrementality test for connected TV for one of our brands. The chances that we would land closer to the median here would actually be lower because we would expect a higher spread of results. So keep in mind when you're looking at the Stella report, this idea of IQR and this idea of the coefficient of variation, because it's